So what's the number one thing you help leaders fix that they don't realize is broken?
In many organizations, the consistent thing that people deal with that they don't even realize is broken, I say in many cases is reflective of what we're doing now. They don't have, a lot of organizations don't take the curated, facilitated time to talk through what's most important at the time. So I was working with a nonprofit a couple of years ago. This is just right on the other side of COVID. We're return to office. I mean, the world is so cyclical, right? Like return to office after COVID years ago. Now we're back on the return to office thing. But a couple of years ago, nonprofit, they called me and they said, "Hey, we're returning to office and we want some sessions on alignment. Maybe we'll do an all staff workshop. Let's talk through some ideas." So we just had a discovery conversation. You know those all too well. And I said, I asked one of the leaders, how much conversation have you had over the past maybe 2 years or so? COVID, the strain on the organization, how have you navigated your programs? It's a rather large nonprofit. And she said to me, honestly, Pierre, we haven't had any of those conversations. We just kept working. And that is really the case. When I come in, if I'm doing a one-on-one, like a VIP intensive day with a senior leader, walking them through their leadership development plan, or with just the C-suite or the wider organization, in many cases, the response is, man, we need more times like this where we sit and we talk about the things that matter to us most right now. We need the time to reflect. We need the time to ideate. We need the time to strategize, and we need the time to build accountability. And it's really easy to work in a business or in a function and miss working on the team and working on the culture. So that's one of the biggest things that I do. And it's, our conversation before we started recording is connected to this. It was something that I was minimizing in my growth as a professional, the ability to hold the space, to ask the questions, to prompt the gleaning of that insight, and then framing that around a strategy and an action plan. A lot of companies, some are just masterful at it, right? And they're so masterful, they teach other companies their culture model. But a lot of them are just, no, we're not focused on that. And you don't know that you need it until you experience it.